Hi, Leos. How are you? This is your general card reading for January 2019 for the first month of the new year. Um, it may or may not resonate with everyone. I hope it does, but if it doesn't, you can always reach out to me for a personal reading. The website is lucystarot.com, and then you click on the link and email me from there, or you can email me at my email is lucystarot@gmail.com. Okay, so Leos. Now, this also could pertain to anybody who has a rising sign, also, that's like a certain sign. So, it's if your rising sign is Libra, or even if your moon sign is Libra, sometimes you can also like watch the readings or read the horoscopes. I say that because I remember somebody I used to know had moon in Leo, and this kind of it reminds me for some reason, reminded me of them for some reason. But so here's the thing. Now, Become the True You, the first card. I remember it came out, if I remember correctly, it came out a few months back, or I don't know how many months back for Leos. So this is probably coming back up as a reminder for you guys. Maybe just to refresh your memory or to remind you to do that. So I'm going to explain now. The first card is from the Flower Therapy Oracle Cards deck by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. Become the True You. I think it's Warata. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. So now sometimes we don't be our true selves, and we just try to be what we feel like other people want us to be, or trying to please other people. And that kind of goes also into with the assertiveness card. Those kind of go hand in hand. So but I think actually, if you do the first two, I think you'll get three, which is the happily ever after, which will make you much happier. But I'll get there in a second. So the Become the True You, yeah. Don't try to please other people. Be yourself. Like, everybody is unique. Everybody's different. So you don't have to follow what everyone else is doing. Or like be like everybody else. So the book says, we're each born with an important purpose. To uncover it, we need only look at our natural interests. Hobbies are often a reflection of our innate drive to complete our life's mission. Oftentimes, there are ways to follow your passion while still paying the bills and taking care of your responsibilities. The angels urge you to step onto the path you were born to walk. It's time for you to accept your authentic self. By doing so, you heal yourself, others, and the planet. Remember that God makes no mistakes. You were born with the perfect emotions, sensitivity, sexuality, beliefs, and passions. Please don't judge yourself for who you are. You're a very important and beautiful person. Additional meanings for this card can be let go of procrastination, get to work, light worker, or it's safe to share your true feelings with others, or you will receive abundant blessings. So, yeah, if you have a certain type of personality, or if you have certain quirks about you, then so be it. That's just you. Don't let other people try to change you. Obviously, like, if you're like, I always say this, if you're a jerk or if you're not nice, then that's a different story. But if you're just, your individual self, like your unique self, if you're not like everybody else, don't worry about it. You don't have to do what everyone else does. You don't have to be like everyone else. You can be yourself and not have to follow the crowd and stuff like that. And if they don't accept you, or if they don't love you, like, with the way you are, with your personality, then maybe, you should kind of, look for other people, like-minded, individuals that love you for who you are. So the second card, and I'm not saying to go cut off everybody that that doesn't, but, from time to time, that actually, how you sometimes do spring cleaning, from time to time, clean out your closets, clean out your home, things like that, clean out your car. Like, from time to time, you do have to sometimes evaluate and see, who's for you, who's contributing to your growth, who loves you for who you are, who's, just, I don't know, there for other reasons, it's just from time to time, you do need to evaluate that. So just keep that in mind. And don't forget, this is a general reading. So some of this may apply to you. All of it may apply to you. None of it may apply to you, but just keep that in mind. It's a general reading too. So the second card is from the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle Cards deck by Doreen Virtue, and it is assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Okay, so this ties into the first card. So say if you are, okay, this is one example. If your friends want to go, I don't know, oops. Phone. If your friends want to go like white water rafting, but you don't want to do it, you know what I mean? You don't have to do it. You can say, no, I don't feel like doing that, or no, I'm not into that, or no, I don't know how to swim, whatever the reason is. If you don't want to do it, or you're not up for it, that's just one example. You know what I mean? Just stand up for yourself, and don't let people like kind of, tell you what to do. Or, especially if you don't feel like doing something, or say, oh, there's this party, let's go to the party, and you're like, nah, I don't know if I'm gonna like the people there, or I don't know if I'm gonna want to be, like whatever it is. And I'm not saying that for you to be a Debbie Downer and not like participate in stuff, but I'm just saying, if you don't want to do something, you don't have to do something. Just because other people want you to do certain things or be a certain way. Okay, so in the book it says, one reason why the fairies are so happy is because they're assertive with each other. This trait is very different from aggression, which denies the rights of others. Assertiveness, in contrast, honors everyone's rights, including your own. Assertive people are easy to get along with because you always know where you stand with them. Your current situation calls for you to be assertive. Speak your truth with love and let go of unhealthy old communication habits. Additional meanings for this card. Darn. Everybody's calling me at the same time. And I usually have it on vibrate. Sorry to interrupt the reading. I usually have it on vibrate, but I've taken it off of vibrate just in case I got an important call before. So additional meanings for this card are read books or take a class on assertiveness. Don't do anything out of guilt or obligation, or be a good role model for others by practicing this trait, or say no to this request, or be true to yourself and your values. So, if you don't feel like doing something, then you could always say, like, no, I don't feel like doing that, or you don't have to go along with what everybody wants you to do. And especially if it's something out of guilt, like, don't do anything out of guilt or obligation. So, sometimes family or friends or even significant others can want to, why don't you do this for me or do that for me or something like that. But if your gut and your intuition is saying, no, I shouldn't do that, or, you know what I mean? Or if you're constantly, like, somebody's constantly asking you for favors and you don't feel like like after a while, like you'll do some for a while, but then after a while, you're like, no, like they're kind of taking advantage too. That's another way to, that's another thing. But for some reason I feel like if you become the true you and you're assertive with what you will and won't allow, or like be assertive in saying no when you don't want to do certain things, or saying no to certain things in general, then I think that will make you happier, because the happily ever after card comes up. So the card, whenever the happily ever after card comes up, signifies like a happy outcome. You just have to like keep the faith and keep the hope and faith and things like that. So the card meaning says a happy outcome is assured. Release any anxiety and feel secure that everything is resolved in the end. Okay, this is a reassuring card signaling that the movie you are currently starring in has a very happy ending. Situations that appear sticky are miraculously resolved. Misunderstandings are forgiven. Mistakes are forgotten. You are urged to stop worrying about the future, as your fears could be self-fulfilling in a negative way. You could literally sabotage heaven's happy plan for you if your worries are excessive. So go outside in nature. Ask the fairies to help you rejoice in the perfection of creation. Your joy renews your faith and ensures the happy outcome that is in store for you. The affirmation for that card is everything is in divine and perfect order right now. So, just remember to be yourself. Remember Remember to be assertive and not aggressive. Remember, like, don't be combative, don't be confrontational, or like, try and get into arguments with people like over it. Even if you have to like turn something down or say no, I don't want to do that, or no, I don't think that's right for me. Like, always say like, yeah, be assertive but not aggressive. And I think if you do those two things, I mean, I think you'll be happier and it'll be like a good outcome. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. If it did not, you can always reach out to me for a more detailed personal read. And once again, I just want to apologize for my phone going off in the middle of the reading. I'm usually really good with that. I always put it on silent. But yeah, I forgot to turn it down from earlier when I was expecting an important call. So that's the first time that's ever happened. And all this time that I've had this channel, I've never had my phone go off in the middle of the reading, so I really apologize. It's usually not me. I usually don't do that. So, okay, so yeah, please forgive me. Well, the happily ever after card did say mistakes are forgiven and forgotten. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.